Bridesmaid ruins wedding day, so bride hatches a plan. Emma couldn't believe it. This was supposed to be the happiest day of her life, a day that every little girl dreamt of. She felt angry and, more importantly, disappointed. Disappointed that her friend, the bridesmaid, could do something like this. Emma turns to her so-called friend, and a smirk creeps on her friend's face. Emma knew she needed to get revenge, and she knew just how she would do it. For as long as she could remember, Emma had planned every single detail of her wedding, from the satin sheer dress to the white roses to even the fluffy vanilla wedding cake. So when her boyfriend of 5 years, Jake, proposed to her outside their favorite coffee shop on a warm summer day, she knew she had nothing to worry about when it came to her wedding. Little did Emma know how wrong she was. The wedding of Emma and Jake took place in the fall. After the ceremony, it was time for the reception, and Emma was excited to kick off her heels, dance, and eat some food. But as the party got into full swing, Emma's bridesmaid, Sarah, stood up and started tapping on her mic, asking for people's attention. What was she about to say, thought Emma. Emma looks over at Sarah and watches as she starts talking into the mic. As Sarah reminisces about the good times with Emma, Emma herself feels warm inside. But then those memories and feelings of nostalgia are soon shattered by Sarah's announcement. "We're getting engaged," she screams out, before throwing up her hand with a shimmering diamond ring sparkling in the light. Emma couldn't believe it. She started to feel anger boil inside her. A few days had passed since Emma's wedding day and the day that Sarah announced her engagement, but for Emma, she was still bursting with anger. Why would someone announce their engagement at someone else's wedding? This question ran through Emma's mind for a good few days, but then Emma knew exactly what to do. You see, Emma had been asked by Sarah to be her maid of honor for her wedding, and so began Emma's plan for ultimate revenge. Sarah's wedding day soon came around, and her two much younger sisters were the flower girls. Upon arriving, Emma switched out the white petals in the flower girls' baskets with blue ones she'd secretly brought with her. She told the sisters not to say anything about it or let the bride see then until it was time to scatter them down the aisle. Soon enough, Sarah would get what was coming to her. As soon as Sarah saw the blue petals, which didn't coordinate whatsoever with her theme, she looked very confused, but of course she didn't say anything about it. She was about to get married after all. Most of Sarah's other bridesmaids were also Emma's friends and had attended Emma's wedding and were in on Emma's scheme. But more was yet to come. At the reception, Emma's sisters and her other bridesmaids were tight-lipped when Sarah began demanding to know why there were blue petals. The wedding planner ended up getting a lot of abuse for not checking the flower girls' baskets before they walked down the aisle. As the group made their way to the reception, Emma watched as Sarah got into her car. She was about to get what she had coming to her. Finally, it was time for the speeches. The speeches took place in front of a massive screen, displaying a loop of photos that had been compiled by Emma. Emma took the remote that controlled the screen, and at first she flicked through some pre-approved humorous photos of Sarah and Emma and other friends to facilitate a couple lighthearted jokes. Then, at the very end, Emma said to Sarah that she must be wondering why there were blue petals instead of white ones originally planned. Sarah's ears perked up, and she listened to her maid of honor. Then Emma clicked on the last slide, and revenge was about to be served. "Well, the truth is, I'm pregnant," Emma announces in front of everyone, before staring straight at Sarah. The room turns to silence with a few awkward cheers and claps, and Sarah's face drops to the floor. It turned out Emma was 5 months pregnant and that she just discovered the baby was a boy, hence the blue petals. And the last slide in her picture presentation, her ultrasound picture. There were shocked yells and gasps, and Sarah burst into a fit, even attempting to knock Emma down. According to other bridesmaids, though, Sarah had been nasty to them, driving several of them away and forcing the others to pay ridiculous amounts of money for dresses. Ultimately, Emma was thrown out of the party, but she was still smiling. Even Sarah's furious mother went to confront her outside, but Emma just replied with, "Gentle, gentle, I'm pregnant, you know." As Emma walked away from the wedding, she smiled to herself. Her plan was a total success. Wow, what a story. Just goes to show you that revenge really is a dish best served cold. While it's a shame that Emma and Sarah's friendship had to end like this, Sarah so rightfully deserved what she got. So next time you have some incredible news you're bursting to share, maybe wait for the right moment. If not, you could end up like the blushing bride, Sarah.